What's up, weirdos? Shadetree Surgeon here in the Brapstar garage with Krusty Glide off the lift, but not ready to ride yet. Dynabro special over here. What is with that shirt, dude? I freaking love it, man. And we've got Pretty Josh back there, aka Nomad Josh 13, on the Road Glide. Maybe we'll swap up. Everybody always says they want to see me ride a Road Glide, even though I did a whole video series on one in California, but like whatever, you know, those videos exist. I was like, why haven't you done this certain thing? 500 videos, okay? There's 500 Shadetree Surgeon videos on YouTube. I've probably done that thing, but whatever, I'll do it again because riding motorcycles is fun. Speaking of, let's ride some motorcycles. Nothing but Harley Davidsons today. Road King Kong, the 131, baby. All Harley Davidsons, and then we have Flip Nah, also on a Harley Davidson. His just isn't gonna make as much noise as ours. I don't think there's actually another vlogger out right now who has a live wire.
What's up, it's Queasy, and like I told you, I had a surprise. And the surprise is I just got the new Harley Davidson live wire. Look, I looked for the clutch.
Kickstand up. You're gonna
the
look for the clutch.
Is not there.
The shifter.
Look, I want to grab this so bad. There's nothing there. Okay. Y'all, the bike is on right now. I just want to say that again. Shit. Oh, it's like the Jetsons.
I don't think anybody has one. I think you're it, dude. Yeah. Like, of course, oh yeah, you got the long way up, but you know, those are movie stars, dude. We're real people. It's probably awesome. I haven't watched it yet. I'm sure it's amazing.
Excuse me, I ran out of energy. Can you send over a diesel generator in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah,
and charge my motorcycle?
Exactly. Like, those guys are great. I love what they do. I love the show. I can't wait to see it. The Flip Nah channel. That is the only place on YouTube where you're actually going to get somebody, a
Send
real
all your hate
person.
mail to the trash can.
Yeah, that's the only place you're going to get a real person actually living with the live wire.
Actually,
and thanks, Bert's Harley Davidson. Well, I guess that's how today's going. The reconnect, dude. I love it. Hey, it's Florida, man. Even our rednecks are brown. I'm Milwaukee 8 in the twin cam, making beautiful music together. Although, dude, I gotta tell you, that twin cam sounds mean, especially with that pipe on it. I gotta tell you, I think he's got the better sounding bike. All right, well, we were gonna go to a brewery downtown, but maybe we'll stick to Seminole Heights because it looks pretty dicey there. All right, D-cell sounds. Who's got it? You want to talk about getting here just in time? The first raindrops were starting to fall the second that we pulled into 7th Sun over here. But as I always say, there are worse places to be stuck than a brewery. Cheers, my man. Good beer at 7th Sun. A lot of dogs and kids here, so let's go someplace a little bit dirtier. All right, heading over to Ybor City. Now, Josh had to make a quick pit stop, but he's going to be joining us back at Berry House, and we're still waiting on Shay Lacey, by the way. Shay Lacey was supposed to start this ride with us, but the last text I got from her when we left to go to 7th Sun was, I'm still in bed eating eggs. I think Shay Lacey might be pulling a shade tree right now, and she went out and partied a little too hard last night, and she's nursing her wounds with a bowl full of scrambled eggs in bed right now. But we'll hear none of it. It's time to drink beer and ride motorcycles. I don't care what happened last night. Back in Ybor City with the chickens and not as many feral children. This is Ybor City after all, and here, all unattended children will be given a tattoo and a motorcycle. Yeah, well, like I said, we need something just a little dirtier than Seminole Heights, if you know what I mean. Hey, R, we're about to go up to Berry House if you want to come. And it's Ybor City, so a Richard Boom sighting on his BMW in Ybor City is not uncommon. Up here at Berry House, holy mackerel. Dude, this place is slammed. Are we even be able to sit in here? Dang, Berry House, apparently we're not allowed. Berry House too cool for Shadetree Army, apparently. No polka for us. Let's head on over to Hidden Springs, which is about 1 mile away from here. Like I said, you can throw a rock and hit a brewery in Tampa. Oh man, they look like they're having so much fun in there. Not for us. No polka for these boys. That's Tampa for you. I mean, Love it or hate it, I'm not making a comment on it, but you got Oktoberfest and a brewery playing polka, and literally 500 yards away, you've got the housing projects. It's just the way she is, I guess. All right, flip. Rev bomb. Oh, never mind. I actually normally don't try to rev my engine underneath bridges. Some of my best friends live underneath bridges. Let's see if we have any more luck with getting a beer at Hidden Springs. All these breweries in Tampa, like one of them gotta let us in, huh? All right, short man problems over here. You all good? All right, up here at Hidden Springs, and we got Flip to try a beer. I mean, it's sort of a beer. It's a guava lime milk sugar Berliner Weiss. What do you think, bud? Ezra the Lion. IPA with citra hops, helps kids with cancer, so you can get drunk and feel good about it. I actually don't need any help feeling good about getting drunk, so it's just bonus. Delicious. Marley just showed up. She's about to try a peanut butter and jelly sour. Give us our real reaction right now.
Oh my god.
That's about what I did. Shaylisi finally stopped eating eggs in bed. Much to her dismay, by the way.
When you tell the whole internet that? Oh my god, it's embarrassing.
She's here under protest. She wanted to eat eggs all day in bed. No way, dude. We're riding motorcycles today.
I love eggs.
I barely like beer.
I'm doing a Vienna lager right now. I usually don't give great reviews beyond just delicious, but delicious. All right, the glow up. What's the review? Cake-inspired beer. Oh, what was that face even? Shaylisi over here said, "Can you help me drink my beer?" And normally I'm down. Are you kidding me? I've never made a beer I didn't like, but this one's covered in hummingbirds and glitter. It's
Pretty much my choice for anything. I'm like, is it pretty? I will buy it. You all saw my Harley video.
Yeah, I dig your style. Anyway, glow up, Shadetree Surgeon, glitter can. It's covered in pineapples, hummingbirds, and precious gems.
All right, so.
The bananas. All of it.
That's beer, all right. Sort of. Out here in front of Hidden Springs are good times. My camera lens is a little foggy.
Just a little.
Marley's out here, and we're making her pick a motorcycle. There are three choices here. The Road King with the 131. The Dyna Lowrider. Not the S, just the regular Lowrider. And the Live Wire, piloted by Flipna. So Marley, go ahead. Take a look at all these bikes. Make a real decision. We didn't ask you this. I just sprung this on her walking out of here. Make a real decision. Which motorcycle?
I think I'm gonna go with the lowrider, specifically because my boots match.
Oh my god. Dude, with that spicy beach footage right there. Of course she
match
picks
made in
Lowrider.
heaven.
You know what, man? I got to tell you right now, I actually, out of all three of these bikes, I love the Road King Kong. It's fun to ride, but I think like looks-wise, AJ's Lowrider is my favorite of the bunch. No offense, Flip. That's the slowest motorcycle. You just picked the slowest motorcycle here, just like a girl.
It feels safe.
It's time to roll out. Let's go down the street to Zydeco because I got a hankering for a little bit of food.
Are you ready for me? Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Still in Ybor City, although we were just downtown, we have Flipna on the live wire, Marley on whatever bike she feels like, Shaylisi didn't even bring a bike, her friend Kelly, welcome to the channel.
Hello.
We make bikes kiss.
What if we kiss next to our road glides? Just kidding, but what if?
Alright, get me out of the sun, I'm dying. Ah.
it's the next day, and you're probably wondering why I look like this. Some decisions were made last night. Not all of them good, but all of them for a good cause. I'll fill you in.
Are we live?
Live.
How much?
Right now.
$1,000 again.
Oh my God. No, somebody did it.
Here we go.
There it is.
You little douchebag!
$500 to Forgotten Angels. Mark, what a freaking amazing human being. Tell me I look pretty.
Why do I feel as dirty as you do?
I hope all of you took screenshots of that. I have no regrets. What's up, weirdos? Scott and Danny donated $500 together, so collectively $1,000.
All right,
Well, I'm
guys,
seeing makeup, I'm seeing shave, I'm seeing
do
a
you want?
lot.
Do you want-
Shave, then makeup.
We started, there was no like,
No, go ahead.
guys, F in the chat.
$1,000 for Forgotten Angels. So yeah, no problem. No, it's
Get that
fucking
away
amazing.
from my hair! Justin Ortega just donated $500
Jesus.
to Weems.
There's nothing left to buy.
Justin, Mark, Danny, and Scott all
Jesus.
donated $500
Amazing
tonight.
people.
That's $2,000 for Weems tonight. I saw everybody posting their smaller donations in the chat. Thank you to all of you as well. This shit won't come off. I'm gonna be miserable later getting this off of him.
You can
Are you trying to
take
get
it
in my
off in the
eyeball?
shop with the grinder.
Calm down, dude. You're such a bitch.
Stop inching away from me.
Hard for you to look at me and see how beautiful I am.
Hard to look at you in general. As long as your confidence is high, that's all that matters.
This is the best thing.
Well, now that you've been filled in on the rest of the story, tickets are still available for that raffle. I'll have a link to the website down below where you can buy one. Enter for a chance to win Weems Custom Triumph. It's an amazing motorcycle and it's for an amazing cause. I want to take the time to thank Mark Spalding, Danny Woodruff Jr., Scott Harrington, and Justin Ortega. All of those guys individually donated $500. And so, yeah, they got a lot of raffle tickets for that, but still, it's not about the raffle tickets. And yeah, they got to see me shave my beard off, but yeah, it's not about that. It's about helping these kids at Forgotten Angels, and that's what it's really all about. And I got kind of, since the live stream got so wild on Shay Lisi's channel, I got a lot of comments this morning of people going like, man, you must regret that. You had all those beers, now you regret it. Like, I don't regret anything. I don't regret shaving. My hair grows back, what do I care? I woke up this morning and all I felt was there are so many amazing people out there, so many kind people, generous people, and even if I'm connected to those people, even if it's just through a computer screen, I feel so fortunate that those people are in my life, like really, honestly. It's absolutely amazing. You know, the world's a pretty messed up place, but there's a lot of beautiful people out there, and it makes me feel I'm like about to cry. It makes me feel really good. Anyway, let's get to work on the FXR. All right, to finish up the Sefner lift kit on the old FXR on Krusty Glide, I got some 15-inch progressive shocks. And seeing as the shocks that are currently on the bike are not only too short, but I'm pretty sure they're completely out of oil at this point. Not only are these progressive shocks awesome, these are actually really affordable. I mean, this is the Krusty Glide. I'm not trying to spend a ton of money on it right now. And they're gonna give me that jacked up ground clearance monster truck look that I know a lot of guys talk crap about it, but I actually think it looks really, really cool on these bikes. So I'm stoked about it. Cool, not full of beer cans this time. That's gonna be a pretty big difference right there. This shock has ceased to be. Pretty much no oil left in this thing. It's just a spring. Higher still. That is freaking up there, dude. Woo. Look at that, baby. Yet another day on the FXR build, because apparently nothing on this bike happens in one day or even 1 week. Anyway, Shay Lisi is actually in the office right now, and she's less than happy with me right now because we're supposed to be installing the mid controls on her Sportster today. As I said before, with the forward control, she can't even ride that thing, and she just walked into the shop and goes, you have got to be freaking kidding me. Why is the FXR in the lift? So let's get this back together. I had to go up to the ride factory,
Thanks for taking care of me, guys. And grab some spacers for this rear wheel, because with these bigger shocks, the rear wheel was already a little bit off with the spacing. I needed to space it over anyway, and I was like, I can just ride it like it is. But with these big old springs from Progressive, the pulley was actually rubbing against the spring. So I had to get some new spacers from Ride Factory. Let's get them on, get this bike off the lift before Shadetree kills me.
This is bullshit.
I'm going as fast as I can, all right? Which on a bike from the 1980s, as fast as you can go, not super fast. That is a lot better, seeing as my rear pulley is not actually hitting the shock now, and I don't think my tire is going to rub when I put a passenger on there anymore, although the 15-inch shock should take care of that. Now let's get this bike off the lift before Shadetree kills me.
Why'd you point me at me? I'm not the bike. Like, let's get this bike off the lift.
It seems a shame to have these nice Progressive shocks and then like immediately cover them up with the bags, but oh well. Okay, we successfully got Shadetrie's Sportster on the lift over there, but I'm still trying to get this thing set up. Let's see if this windshield fits. Looks like it's gonna fit just fine. I found out later that Clockworks actually does make a windshield that fits this early FXRD fairing, but that's kind of a bummer because I do really like the way the Clockworks look, but I'm gonna have to draw the line on buying 3 separate windshields for my stupid FXR.
Well, this is gonna be, oh, it's not running. This is gonna be my very first ride, if I can get it to run, of the FXR in its almost final form? No, the FXR in final form, especially this FXR, that does not compute. It's a monster truck, baby! I got the fairing on, I got brakes that work, I've got suspension that works. It feels like I'm on a freaking dirt bike right now, it's so tall. This is back in action, baby! The FXR monster truck, I freaking love it, man! Woo! As slow a piece of crap as it is, I've missed it. With this fairing, dude, this thing is such a piece of crap, it's so funny. Dude, I can't flat foot it now. That's awesome. Not that I'm that tall, I'm 6'1", but the fact that I've got boots on right now and I can't flat foot this bike, that actually makes me super happy. I feel like I'm ready to take this thing off some sick jumps, live up to this huffy pad. Dude, it handles so freaking good now. It is really kind of unbelievable. Stops good, handles good. Whose bike is this? I'm in love with it. Not just the fairing. I mean, the fairing's awesome. I know you guys are going to be most excited that the fairing's on and the bike is running again. But this suspension, wow. And these brakes. I love how everybody in the comment section, not everybody, but a bunch of people were like, whoa, oh my gosh, you got a performance machine brake on one side? Oh man, it even tracks straight now? Wow. Suspension is nice. Well, people are like, you got a performance machine brake on one side and a Tokiko caliper on the other side. What's gonna happen? Oh my god! Like, dude, what do you mean? What's gonna happen? Why would anybody think that would make a difference at all? Because before I put the performance machine caliper on the other side, there was no caliper at all. So like, you're like, well, one will stop better than the other. I'm like, so? Before there was nothing, so there was only stopping on one side. So why would like some stopping or more stopping on the other side do anything at all? I don't know why. Maybe people just weren't thinking of it, but when I saw that, I just thought that was the dumbest thing I'd ever seen. Like, why would that make a difference whatsoever? Like, it's not a car. We're not on 2 separate wheels here. It's all on the same wheel, guys. Oh, suspension, having suspension that works, dude. Because like I said, I'm a big dude, okay? I weigh 300 pounds, so putting these Progressive shocks in the back and those Race Tech inserts in the front, man, that's gonna be like the biggest difference. Feels like it handles so good, but let's put it to the test. Now that I've got monster truck suspension on my FXR, can I do hood rat stuff on it? The answer is yes! Oh yeah! That Progressive suspension, that is the freaking bomb. That stuff in the back, like, obviously the Race Tech is gonna make a big difference in the front, but dude, having those 15-inch tall shocks in the back, dude, I feel like this bike is unstoppable now. Trust me, it's probably very stoppable. It's a 80,000 plus mile Evo that has lived a pretty hard life, so it's probably very stoppable. But right now, the suspension is unstoppable. Those shocks were actually pretty cheap too. I think they're only like, I think they were less than $300. Anyway, time to head back to the shop. Shay Lisi's meeting me up there, and we're going to try to get those mid-controls finished on her Sportster. I'll probably end up going with progressive suspension on her Sportster too, because right now these rear shocks feel absolutely amazing. Move over, Road King Kong. There's a new sheriff in town.
An empty lift, an odd sight, seeing as how many Harleys are in here right now. We got her Harley off the lift. We got my Harley off the lift. So it's time to go do some sketch ventures on Harley Davidson's. And Wizard Lizard Official is here, who's going to ride the Road King. You haven't ridden it since it was a 114.
I haven't ridden it since I was a blonde.
So you makes you blonder.
No, if I wreck it, blondes everywhere will be happy.
Shay Lisi's inaugural ride on her sketchy Harley Davidson. I freaking love it. She's got the TC Brothers mid-controls now, so she can use the brakes and change gears now. The problem is, the brakes don't work very well. It's Harley stuff. You'll learn to love it. They make loud noises, though. Loud noises. Oh my gosh. Here's what's funny. That 1200 Sportster is faster than this. Is faster than the Krusty Glide is. I can't even keep up with her. Not only do I got Marley on the back here, but Shay Lisi weighs about 95 pounds on a 1200. This old Evo ain't keeping up. It feels nice to finally have a passenger on the back and not be smoking my rear tire against the fender with that stock suspension. This just was not possible. With those 15-inch progressives, it's doing great. I'm pinned. I can't keep up. Woo! Speed racer, baby. There she goes. Yeah, there's no way this FXR is keeping up with that little Sportster, especially now with her on it. Woo! There she goes. There's no way we can keep up with the girls right now. We got Wizard Lizard Official on the 131 Road King Kong, Shay Lisi on a 1200 Sportster, and me and Marley are back here on an 80,000 mile, 80-inch Evo. It's just not happening. I love it. Great to have Shay Lisi finally on her Sportster, ripping it up. It's great to be back on the Krusty Glide, the FXR, loving every minute of this. We're into it. I love it. You just wait. It's gonna be good. So stay tuned. Make sure you've subscribed. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to Shay Lisi's channel and Flipna's channel. And you can follow Rachel on Instagram as well, Wizard Lizard Official. And of course, till next time, y'all, keep it weird. Ha ha ha!